Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing No Rest for the Wicked on the GTX 1650, 3050, 3060 and 1050 Ti. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So first of all, thanks to Private Division for providing a code of the game. This game, at least in my opinion, is gorgeous, but well, the performance, not so much. Good thing they released a few hours ago another hotfix for performance and other things. Hey, Jasper Valentin, how's it going? So it's good to see all this new stuff. I mean, their small updates are Cyberpunk 2077 size big updates, to say it in some way, which is always good. Again, early access, so it was to be expected. Marco Antonio, ¿cómo andás? ¿Todo bien? Long time no see. So let's start the game from the beginning because there's a lot of particles. It will be super interesting. And the first city apparently also runs pretty poorly, which is a good start, at least in my opinion. And this game has no graphic settings per se, as we're used to, which kind of sucks. We only have quality, best quality, balanced, and performance. But they look almost the same, which is always good to see. Alright. So let's start with the settings. And I'm sorry the music has to go. So on graphics, we got this. So we got best quality, balanced, and performance. I would recommend quality, at least visually speaking. Performance also looks good. And we got frame rate independent motion blur, dynamic resolution, and all that good stuff. So let's start with 1080p, not 1440p. And I forgot the FPS counter. Whoops. So let's start with quality, but again, very minor difference at the start. So quality reset. And unfortunately, there's no DLSS as of yet. That's coming soon, according to them. So on quality, we got 35 in the menu, but if we switch to performance, we get a huge boost to the frame rate. So let's start with a 30 FPS target, and then we'll see what happens. FSR? No, unfortunately no FSR, but we got a resolution scale option, which we'll have to use in this case, unfortunately. So let's start a new character. Name, Alfred. This realm is called Realm. And for this game, I recommend a controller. What is this game? This is a game from the creators of Ori, the Ori games. So visually, it's going to be a spectacle.
God told me stories.
Performance, I mean, just look at it. I mean, I think the performance says everything you need to know. I mean, the game looks good, but man, that performance. Let me see if I can improve this. Exclusive full screen, okay. That might help us at some point. Alright. Oh, Reva Tuner, yeah, of course. Is the X11? Yes, sir. The X11 in 2024. I mean, as long as it's enough for them, we should be good. So, performance instead of quality because performance. And this is a 1650, but I mean, it's super demanding on the GPU side. I do like that when you change the settings like this, you can actually see it in real time. And there's also dynamic resolution, which I mean, it works, but it's a little bit too aggressive. So in this case, render scale will be the way to go, unfortunately.
Never thought I'd see a Saturn warrior for myself. Saturn ventured to sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the lighting is completely dynamic. So there's no baked lighting. I think that's why the huge performance hit. But on the art department, they went all in, definitely. But the frame rate leaves a lot to be desired. They released 2 performance patches already, which is a good sign. But being early access, I think it will improve quite well as time goes on. Hey Logitech, how's it going, man? Also, it's a Souls-like. You can roll through these barrels. There's also fat rolls and all that, just like in Dark Souls. And you got a stamina bar. And there's some stutter here and there, but that has been improved when it comes to stutter. When I tried it, well, talking about stutter, there we got one. On day 1, it was almost unplayable when it comes to stutter. It was way too much. Now it's a little bit reduced, but the stutters are super noticeable. You do Need for Speed franchise on Steam Deck, Series or Rogue Ally? Yeah, we are doing it. The Rogue Ally should arrive next week, so I'm super pumped to check that out. No rest for the stutter, no rest for the GPU. Like people were saying in the reviews. Okay, so here's one of the demanding parts at the start. Also, what's up with the RAM usage? 16 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, that's ridiculous.
I'll make it quick.
No rest for the RAM. Can you do a video for Steam Deck as well? I already did it. Let me paste the link so you guys can see it. I did it yesterday. What to say? Performance on Steam Deck is there. You just need a fire extinguisher. That's the link for Steam Deck. Rogue Ally suffers from 16 GB of RAM. I mean, yeah, that's a big thing. The good thing though is that the Steam Deck also has 16 gigs and the game was playable in some levels. But I mean, it drops frames very randomly, especially when effects show up. So at least at the start, I would say use 900p for the 1650. But let's get past this part. Once you go outside is the real test, unfortunately. So yeah. But I don't know why the RAM usage is so high. It's kind of crazy. But there's dynamic lighting, which is always good to see. Your character also casts shadows. But again, I just think they went a little bit too overkill. I mean, no baked lighting with the camera being up. It's a weird choice, because you could easily hide baked lighting in a game like this, in my opinion. Come on, attack me. Oh, not that way. Okay, fine. Yeah, especially when those particles from the roof start happening. That's when I drop frames the most. Combat did drop a lot of FPS. Yeah, I mean, the particle effects that happen, for example, when you hit the shield with your sword, that creates a spark. That casts shadows as well, apparently. So that's a little bit too much, I would say. They went too hard with the dynamic lighting. I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting way better visuals. Way better visuals. Way better performance. Yeah, I mean, this is the minimum requirement GPU. I agree, Hito. That's true. But I'm guessing on this GPU we're going to need 900p. Just this part that's coming right now, well, the cinematics run a lot worse, but here we go. So when the camera pans for a cinematic, like here, well, that's when it suffers the most. So if you got 30 FPS in this cinematic, it should be 30s across the board. You'll see with 3050 or 3060 how much it is using. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Okay, let's skip this. So here's when it suffers the most. But again, when you get out of the ship, it's fine until you get to Sacramento, which is one of the first cities you get to. Well, I'm not sure if it's one of the first, I haven't hit it as of yet. But here that we got the effects from the fire, plus the particle effects, plus the heavy depth of field. I mean, it's a big F. Big fat F for the 1650. Also the blood effects even have some lighting to it, actually. What the hell? Not dead yet. There we go. Oh, another one. Yeah, considering the minimum requirements, this makes sense. But I mean, I think I was expecting more performance just because of the fact that they made the Ori games that looked amazing and run like at 120 FPS even on Series S. But again, it's early access. They already released 2 performance patches, which helped a little bit, but didn't fix it. So once it goes to the big 1.0 release, I'll be testing it again, that's for sure. Will they add AMD FSR or DLSS in the future? DLSS is a future update, from what I've seen. In the options menu it says DLSS coming soon. So I'm guessing at some point they'll release FSR as well. I mean, it's just a matter of time. But if they're working on the game itself at the same time, it takes longer to get there. Also, this is, interestingly enough, I thought it was Unreal Engine 5, but it's a Unity game with real-time lighting and a lot of custom stuff from the developer. So it's not 100% Unity. But still, at the beginning I thought it was Unreal just because of the stutter and the real-time lighting, but no, it's actually custom Unity, modified Unity, which I thought it was super interesting. Yeah, definitely frame generation would be the biggest thing for this game if it ever happens. But right now that's not the case. I mean, only 3 characters on screen, but there is heavy rain, some fire, lots of depth of field. They went pretty hard on the GPU, definitely.
You shouldn't be here, Sarah.
Okay, let's get out of here.
It's too late for fairy tales.
But the game looks amazing. I will give it that. The art style is impeccable. Did you check out XeSS 1.3? Not yet, I'm waiting for new games to have it actually. I mean, there's a new game that has it, but I've been so busy doing franchises on the Steam Deck and new games that, well, I didn't have a lot of time for it. So once you're out of the ship, it runs better, as you can probably notice, and I can kill crabs. Mr. Krabs. Yeah, this is Unity.
I knew it. Yeah, I'll never. This code.
I'm not sure if it's using the universal rendering render pipeline or the high definition render pipeline, which has way better visuals. But they explained to the press, to Digital Foundry, what they were doing to achieve these visuals, and there's lots of custom tools that they made for the game to look like this, to have fully dynamic lighting. Okay, I can cook in here. Hello, what should I purchase between a 2060 and a 5600 XT for the use of editing and gaming? If you're editing, the only thing I can recommend is NVIDIA, just due to the NVIDIA encoder feature and the CUDA cores. Most editing software takes advantage of that hardware, so I'll try to get the 2060 12 gigabytes. There's a GPU for that. So yeah, if you're doing also rendering, I'd say the first thing would be that card. Also for Blender, if you use Blender, the cycles rendering works great on the RTX cards. It just accelerates the rendering a lot, which is a huge advantage. Reminds you a lot of Arcane. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's clear that the people that made Ori and the Blind Forest made this game. Let's see if we can get to Sacramento. Oh, by the way, I forgot to equip my guns. Yeah, I mean, 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's insane. What the hell? Okay. Oh, you have spells. Ooh, that's going to kill the frame rate. But that's okay. At this point, I would not be surprised. But man, I'm so impressed with the amount of light, shadow casting lights. Okay, don't fall, don't fall. There we go. Twinks. No rest for the GPU. No rest for the RAM, nor the GPU. Also, there's random stutter. I think it's loading the new assets. Let's run this way. Yeah, for After Effects and Blender, it's a huge difference. Oh, of course, I have spells. I'm an idiot. This looks breakable, though. Yep. Nice. Sí, Dark Zero, los XM4. Los mejores headset, el mejor headset que he comprado hasta ahora. Since this is early access title, is the main story complete? Of that I have no idea. I just know that they are balancing the game right now. And they're working on performance as well. I mean, we already got 2 hotfixes. That's a good sign. But I'm not sure if the story is complete. This is more of a Souls-like game. I don't think the story ends. Do we have a... Oh. Yeah, this... this waterfall doesn't like our presence whatsoever. What a weird spot. No, Dark Zero, puedes modificar el ecualizador en el celular por Bluetooth y después lo conectas por Bluetooth a la PC. Yeah, Resin Pepperoni is 1650. Yeah, that's a shortcut, definitely. But man, the water effects really kill the GPU here. What do you think about 1070 for Full HD? Should be fine. In most games. Some of the newer games will probably drop to 30 FPS, but that's to be expected. It's an old card. Doinks. You have a laptop with a 4060, 140 watts, very heavy on the GPU? Yeah, definitely. I agree. I'm just looking for the next part. I think this way. It's very easy to go to where you don't have to go. I'm so used to moving the camera. Okay, what is this? You can rest and record. Okay, this is a bonfire. Gotcha. Let's see. Where is Sacramento? Where are you? Ooh. Jesus Christ. That's what you see on Steam. Daily set minimum requirements 970. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Maybe it runs better on Nvidia. Maybe that's why. They usually in the system requirements, they don't get the AMD performance equivalence to Nvidia correctly. They usually put a much more powerful AMD GPU. That is nowhere close. Why did I get magic? I don't know, because I'm more of a melee person. Maybe that's completely random, I don't know. Maybe this is an optional fight, actually. Ika fire! Oh, he does a lot of damage, Jesus Christ. Okay. I think I can cheese him from here. Hey sir. What a nice knight you got there. Oh, really? Nope. Okay, reduce 2 atoms. Now I have a wooden sword. Yeah, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Imagine that. Okay, let me see. Wooden sword. It does more damage. Okay, I'll take it. Equip load increased by 6%. Yes, please. Fishing rod. No thanks. Oh, now I'm heavy. Okay, now I have a fat roll. Yeah, it uses a lot of RAM, a lot of GPU. I mean, it's kind of crazy. But visually, it looks amazing. So, what would I recommend, at least for this card? Performance quality preset. If you go to best quality, well, good luck. Quality is way better. It's more close to the 30s. Balanced is a good balance. And performance runs quite a bit better, so I recommend performance. Visually, it seems to affect the resolution of the screen space reflections and the resolution of the shadows, which, I mean, in this game, I don't notice a huge difference when it comes to that. So for this one, I'll probably do 900p, just to get to that over 30 FPS at all times. So that would be my advice for this one. Just 900p the hell out of it. You can maybe even do balanced preset. Let's level up, by the way. Stamina, strength, and health. Okay. Some people told me that once you get to the city, it's a huge drop in performance. So I hope we can get there soon enough. Because I cannot climb this. This seems to be like a shortcut. Yeah, I cannot go up there. Yeah, the performance is questionable. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Oh, this was the way. Ooh, I'm an idiot. Uh-oh. I mean, yeah, on the visuals, no complaints. It looks great. The artists, A tier, S tier. Yeah, I have no complaints on the graphics. It looks incredible. But again, the performance leaves a lot to be desired. There's the shortcut. Oof, okay. There we go. Okay, no sword. I cannot block without a shield, okay. Excuse me, sir, I'll be going. Bye there. You can shoulder barge while heavy to... Okay. So there's a reason to be heavy in the game. No rest for the frame rate, no rest for the GPU, no rest for the RAM. What's next? No rest for the CPU? No, that's Jedi Survivor stuff. CPU Survivor. Okay, that's the enemy again. Nope. Okay. Cheesing the encounter, of course. That's how you play a game like this.
Just give us back the gate switch, and we'll let you parley with it.
Okay, new fire effect, new stutter. Yeah, definitely, guys, I would recommend 900p for this one, at least on this card. And it's so annoying not being able to block if I don't have a shield. Ooh. Eat! Wait 3 seconds to heal. Come on! Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima will be amazing. I hope that will run well on PC. Probably not that way. Oh, great. Oh, Jesus. This is bad. I do like the hidden areas, though. Okay, he got me through the wall. Yeah, just standing while burning. My character is a badass. He doesn't care if it's burning.
Scared?
Yeah, he just forgets about you for a while. Oh, you want to hit down. New benchmark for new GPUs. Yeah, definitely. It's just raw GPU power. Oh my god, that's so annoying! Stop it! He always knows where I'm going to land. There we go. Rot in hell. Perfect. Attack me once more, please. Oof, not like that. Yeah, probably a 1050 Ti can run it, but it's probably going to be some 720p business over there. Oh my god, another one! Okay, gates down. Alright. I think it's time. Let's do the 1050 Ti super quickly. But for this card in particular, 900p, without a doubt. 900p is a necessity. Then on graphics, performance, anything above this runs way worse. Balance maybe is a good idea, but again, it just affects the resolution of the shadows, the resolution of the screen space reflections, and it's not a huge difference when it comes to visuals. Then motion blur, if you care about it, you can even disable it, which is good to see. I like to keep it at like 30%. There we go. And there's dynamic resolution, but it's a little bit too aggressive in my opinion, but you can use it if you want to. Yeah, DJ Khaled. Yeah, we're doing quickly the 1050 Ti. It's probably going to be a 720p thing, which is okay. I mean, at this point, kind of makes sense. So let's swap. Won't take long, don't worry. Whoa, something crashed while I was setting up the PC. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Yeah, speedrun, GPU swap, any percentage, world record. Is it better to buy Ghost of Tsushima or both Spider-Man? I mean, it depends. Ghost of Tsushima, I think, at the beginning at least, the combat can be a little bit frustrating. But I mean, you get used to it and it's absolutely amazing. But you're probably going to get more hours out of the Spider-Man games. When it comes to hours. But if you're a Spider-Man fan, I'll go for Spider-Man first. That was fast, yeah. World record GPU swap. Okay, here we go. Brace yourselves. Fire extinguishers. Okay, make sure to use a controller. This game with mouse and keyboard is not great. Let's leave it at that. Next gen on. GTX on. GTX, it's on. We can also see the RAM usage with this. Okay, 720p. Performance thing. Maybe we can use balanced at 720. So let's continue. Oh god. Here's me thinking I could do balanced. Holy jeez. Okay, let's lower the render scale to 85%. Otherwise we're screwed. I expected 30s, but not this bad. What the hell? Potato mod. There's a potato mod already. Oh my god. Yeah, when there's shadow casting lights, which is all the time,
Please, I don't have it.
this happens. It's mostly when that happens. Still, that's a very common occurrence in the game, to have fire like this that casts shadows.
Leave me be.
Oh, and it's using all the VRAM as well. I think that's the main issue. But we don't have any texture quality options. Yeah, I mean, look at this. The more I load into the game... Yeah, it's a VRAM limitation, I think. Although, it's weird that the 1650 didn't have that issue with the VRAM. That's a bit odd. Yeah, 800 by 600. Let me die first. Please, guys, kill me. There we go, thank you. But I mean, if it runs like this in this part, I don't want to imagine how it runs on the city. Because the lowest it can go is performance, and it's already using all the VRAM. Disable motion blur. Dynamic resolution won't save it. Yeah, let's do 800 by 600. The meme has to continue. Oh, there's no 800 by 600, actually. The lowest it can go is 1176 by 664. When you swap NVIDIA GPUs, you still do DDU step still. After 3 GPUs, I do it. Then it's not necessary with less than 3 swaps. It's kind of a waste of time. Okay, let's go potato. 50% resolution. Let's see if that saves it. In theory, it shouldn't make a difference because of the VRAM usage. Okay. That's actually better. But it still drops below 30. I mean, come on. And the fire guy, man. Yeah, VRAM usage is way lower now. Yeah, definitely. But still, right now, at least on this card, 720p 50% resolution seems to be the way to go to not max out the VRAM and stay upper 20s, low 30s.
Leave me be. I'm no soldier, and I have no...
And the fire guy, oh my god. The worst enemy since Demon Souls. Let's... Oh my god. How is he so accurate? Let me see if I have any other stamina, focus, poise. Okay, that would be helpful, but not good enough. So yeah. Anyway, I think it's time to swap to the next GPU. I saw enough of this card. And the fire guy is still wrecking havoc over there. Let's do the 3050. No worries, Joey. Happy to help. Let's go. There we go. Now we can see for real how much VRAM it actually uses, which I think is a good thing. RTX time. Also, DLSS is not in the game yet. It's coming soon. So as soon as I get an update on that, I'll let you know. So we're going to do 1080. And I might use the balance preset. What card would you take? 7900 XTX or 4080 Super? If it's only gaming, probably the 7900 XTX. I assume they're not the same price. But then when it comes to video editing, I mean, I like DLSS more than FSR personally in most cases. But for video editing, I'll get the 4080 Super just because of that. And for streaming, the AV1 encoder from NVIDIA, even the H.264 encoder is pretty good. That's the reason why I can stream at 1440p or even 4K. So that makes a huge difference for me. (1080p). Much better. On graphics, let's do balanced, 100% resolution scale. Yeah, I mean, I don't see much of a difference between best quality that kills the frame rate and balanced. When I'm playing the game, of course. Some motion blur, maybe 30%. And as you can see at the bottom there, it says DLSS coming soon. How could you change GPU so quick? I'm a Giga Chad. Sometimes, when it comes to GPU swaps. Now, I've been doing it for the last 10 years, so you get that sleight of hand perk, but for GPUs. Oh, I respawn. Okay, that's useful. Okay, performance is way better, obviously. If you couldn't tell. So let me see if I can get 60s by just using the performance preset. No. Okay, it's a small performance hit there, but when I do quality or best quality, I get half the frame rate. But visually, I don't notice much of a change. Yeah, something like that, Joey. It's a little bit ahead of those. Oh my god, not again! And he doesn't get staggered by anything so far. No! Oh, that was so close. How do I get back up there? I don't know. Welp. We gotta go all the way around then. Oh, fall damage. DLSS in a later patch, apparently. Because it says coming soon, DLSS. Oh yeah. I forgot. I do have a staff. Let's use it.
Please, I don't have it.
Yeah, also outside of the camera view is when he takes advantage of the situation. Of course it's closed. Okay, running seems to do the job, at least for a moment. Try again. Still no fire. Oh nice, a coin. Come on.
You'll make a fine bonfire.
Man, the fire, it's overkill. And still for some reason I cannot choose fire for him. Freak you. Is this like a medium difficulty? You cannot choose a difficulty. I'll fall, some rise. Yeah, whatever. There's no medium difficulty. This is, it only has one difficulty, which is okay, mess hall key. Probably not for this door. Yeah, this is clearly Dark Souls inspired thing. You have the bonfires, you have the shortcuts, those ladders that you can reach only from one side. You have the rolling, the fat rolling. Enemies are nearby. Good for them. Isometric ARPG, yeah, that's the thing. So 60s on 1080p doesn't seem to be a thing on this game, even on performance. I need to lower the resolution scale. Really? There we go. I forgot the pairing was a thing, actually. Okay, so if we had DLSS, I wouldn't be worried. But we still do not have it. He took it like a champ. Holy shit. Come on, man. No rest for the wicked difficulty. Performance. Also, what's with the thing that I spawn and the enemies right next to me? Try again. Not like that. Yeah, not going to happen. Maybe even at balanced, maybe.
In your car, you're supposed to be dead.
Okay. Obliterated. Never to be seen again. Okay, 80% resolution I think it was. Yeah. Maybe balance. Yeah, but visually they're almost the same. And you get a big performance difference. So I'll stay on performance. Yeah, even the safe spots aren't safe. Yeah, I mean, I think that's an oversight. It doesn't make sense at all. They're super aggressive and they don't seem to stagger at all. And then's that asshole that throws fire outside of the camera view. Okay, at least now I have a sword. See, he's super aggressive, that's okay. I would be also aggressive. How did he know? Yeah, it's like he knows when I'm going to attack. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't feel super balanced. Okay, he forgot about me. Okay, that works. Yeah, the viewpoint kills that type of enemy for me. Outside of the camera view, he just throws a fire grenade in your face. That feels cheap. Okay, I had a key for something. Alright. Also, let's do... I mean, if you want to play at 60s, my advice... Let's stand next to the fire to see this. Yeah, just 80% resolution on performance. I don't know what the next parts are going to be when it comes to frame rate. But at least here and at the start of the game, seems to be good so far. They read your attack input, yeah, like in Street Fighter. Street Fighter 2. Hang on, before I swap GPUs, let's do 1440p super quickly. And let's keep resolution like that. Yeah. And again, I'll be back testing this once we get DLSS. DLSS is coming soon, as you can see in the menu over there. There's also dynamic resolution, but again, it's too aggressive in my opinion. Oh, this looks so much better. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Has anyone already run this game at 8K? Probably a 4090 user or something. Because 8K displays are so common. Okay. We're good. I also have no heals. It's been a bit. Are FPS capped? No. You have you can do unlimited frame rate. The thing is, do you have the GPU power to get a higher frame rate than 60? That's the big issue. So there's no cap to the frame rate. You can cap it if you want to. That's an option. But the question is if your PC can handle that. Okay. This sword is way better than the other. But at 1440p, it's way more gorgeous. This really benefits from resolution more than other games. Rune attacks deal 27% bonus damage, heat resistance. I'll need it. Okay. Yeah, super crisp. That's what I was trying to say. Thanks. I forgot the word. Crisp. That's one thing that this game does right. It doesn't look soft. Which is rare nowadays because most games use TAA. So this one is not one of them. It's weird for a game to look this crisp, at least in my opinion. Yeah, 4050 laptop should do it just fine. Oh, okay. My chest piece broke. Okay, let me remove the armor. Whatever. You know what, maybe YouTube will have an issue with this. So let me roll that back super quick. What about weight? Okay. There we go. I don't want to deal with YouTube stuff. I'm not going to drop there. Okay. That wasn't... Violence is not always the answer. Yeah, super thick. With double C. You need the lever gate handle. Resident Evil flashbacks. You need the handle. Alright. Another douchebag with fire grenades over there. Okay, how do I access this building? Okay, with the door. Okay, this is going to be painful, but let's go. Immediately! Okay, and here I drop frames. I think it was loading the assets. Okay, by apple. Thank you. Crab chowder.
Thank you, stranger. But I got my damn full cell. Suppose there's a reason I'm a bluff. If you ever need anything repaired, now here.
Okay. Oh, the handle. Thank you. Why not on Steam Deck? I did it on Steam Deck. Let me send you the link. Let me pin this comment actually. Steam Deck. Also, on Steam Deck is not great. There we go. So all of you should be able to find it. On Steam Deck is basically below 30 with a very aggressive upscaling. What games have you been enjoying recently? I've been playing, well, the Stellar Blade demo. Because my PS5 died out of the blue on April. And I wanted to play that demo. It had a short on the motherboard. They took 25 days to fix it. But I got it back yesterday. So I played Stellar Blade's demo. It's been pretty good. I hope it comes to PC at some point. But the people from the repair business told me, hey, it's the first time in this country that we saw a short in a PS5's motherboard. And I was like, ha, lucky me. I'm the first one. Switch, is this game coming to the Switch? I don't think so, at least with this frame rate. With this demand to the GPU, I don't think it's coming to Switch anytime soon. But you never know. Maybe one day they find a more efficient way of rendering it. Okay, he reloads a little bit too fast. Okay, that's freaking stupid. As you can see, I'm not liking the enemies so far. Especially this one. And the fire guy. Whoops. And I forget that there's a stamina bar. Stellar Blade will absolutely come to PC along with Spider-Man 2 and Ragnarok. I highly hope so. So if you guys want a more crisp looking game, 1440p is good enough as long as you keep it on performance. Balanced is still good. It looks almost the same as performance, but the thing is, it drops below 30 more often. And if you're doing 1080p, do 80% resolution and you have yourself 50 to 60 FPS. Very GPU demanding so far. Let's see if the 3060 makes that different. So let's swap GPUs right now. So one sec, be right back. EVGA for the win. But it will be interesting to see Stellar Blade on PC because I think it's Unreal Engine 4. And the first level is very demanding, so that's always good. Welcome back, 3060. Let's do 1080p. Let's do balanced. Anything over that, in my opinion, doesn't make a lot of sense. And let's see how much VRAM it can use. If only most games run are optimized as Hades. Well, Hades is like, it's not fully 3D, right? It's more of a 2D thing. Will a GTX 1080 be alright for this game? Should be fine, no worries. I'm not expecting 60s on that card, but it should be playable. Okay, balanced. And that should do. Let's see. Oh, I spawned right in front of the enemy, gotcha. I'll take it. Screw you. Okay, what's next? Okay, that's a shortcut. Alright, first impressions are good. Fall damage is a little bit too insane as well. But that's fine. No, not that way. Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah, the 3060 doesn't seem to care about this one, which is good news.
Be careful, Lara. Someone's coming.
Ooh, sorry. Those are friendlies. Hang on, I need to cook first. I need mushrooms. Yeah, 3060 doesn't seem to care that I'm playing the game, which is good. Fall damage is always a thing. Oh no, not another one of those. Okay. Okay. Good first impressions so far. Hey, sir. Fall off the cliff, please. Thank you. Ooh, that one looks scary AF. Oh my god, what the hell? How does he move so fast? Okay, what the hell? The range of this enemy is insane. Yeah, half the screen. Literally half the screen. How's that even possible? What the hell? New pants. Ah, but they're not good. Thanks. Yeah, parrying is absolutely necessary here. Parrying is a suggestion when you first start the game, but here is absolutely necessary. Yeah, one frame behind. And I have no heals. Let's pretend that he's not there. Don't make eye contact. Dude. Yeah, it's a fun game. A little bit frustrating, but I mean, that's part of the charm, I'd say. I like that the enemies stay down though. So 1080p, not an issue for this card. I would say you could even go for quality, the quality option, which is just higher resolution shadows and better reflections. So let's do 1440p now, which I think is the most common thing for somebody that owns this card. You probably have a 1440p screen. And yeah, let's stick to performance. So 1440p performance preset. Your GPU temp is impressive. It's an open test bench. It's not impressive actually. It makes sense. So 1440p. Does the game have built-in input lag like Sekiro? I think so. Because I couldn't parry super quickly, it's a little bit delayed. It's very punishing when it comes to parrying. But it looks so much crispier at this resolution. I think it's worth the performance hit in this case. Yeah, 83C in a closed case, it kind of makes sense. It also depends if you have a dual fan or a single fan card. Okay, another shortcut. Gotcha. So if you're not satisfied with the temperature of your GPU, I would just say try to undervolt it. Takes some work, but it can be worth the effort. Yeah, and the room temp is always super important as well. It's pretty cold today. Okay, this one is safe. This doesn't look familiar. Okay, the water is definitely an issue in this game when it comes to performance. I lost 15 FPS. Oh, not another one of those. Yeah, I don't feel... Yeah, the stagger is a little bit too aggressive. The staggering on your own character. It doesn't seem to be like frame perfect. Yeah, it's not forgiving when it comes to dodging or parrying. It's so hot where I am right now, 32C. Oh, okay, here it's like 20 or 18 right now. So it makes sense that it reaches that temperature. So as you can see, it drops into the 40s, even outside of the fire. So maybe dynamic resolution in this case kind of makes sense. So consider dynamic resolution. Because it will just target 60 and we're mostly over 60, so it should engage not super often. We'll see once we get back into the water, but yeah. It's a very comfortable temperature, I agree. I've been waiting for that the whole year. One of those days, I think it reached into... Yeah, in summer, sometimes it reaches like 40 degrees and it's like, oh man, why do you do this to me? Okay, I see. So I can go down or up. It's weird because last time it went down. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. So there's two platforms. That's pretty cool. Nice detail. Let's see the water, moment of truth. Perfect time to play intensive games when it's cold. Yeah, and your computer doesn't seem to care when it's cold. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, let's play at 20 degrees on the GPU. Yeah, I'll grab everything, thank you. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, with dynamic resolution is way more comfortable. I don't have a pickaxe, I think. Okay, this fixes the issue right away. Yeah, you stay there, do not move, sir. Sneaky level design, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden stuff, which I appreciate. Makes exploring make more sense. The guy that can move half the screen in 2 nanoseconds. Oh, they drown. Cool. So now I have room to work with, I think. Oh my god. Dude! Alright. Oh, they broke my chest armor. Gotcha. Oh, I can move faster now. I see. Alright, just for the memes, let's do 4K. And let's level up as well. Let's do... stamina. I need it. And just for the memes, 4K. Have you replaced the GPU? Some people do that. Sometimes it's necessary. I did it on my 750 Ti from 10 years ago. Oh, I forgot the dynamic resolution. Okay, I see. Yeah, at 4K you need dynamic resolution, definitely. Okay, 4K performance. Dynamic Res 30. Oh man, but the crispness at 4K. Wow. In this game, it's so noticeable. It's kind of crazy. $3056 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes? 8 gigabytes. The 3060 is 12. Also, the 3056 gigabytes, let's just call it the 3040 from now on. Because that's what it is. Wow, this looks so good. Jesus Christ, man. Sure, attack me from half the screen. Oh my god, the timing is so awkward. Settings, yeah, setting fan speed higher is also a good option. Okay, let's go upstairs. I'm guessing I'll get used to it at some point. It's funny, they say save. Save. But personally, I will play this at 1440p, without a doubt. On this card at least. Put it on performance, dynamic resolution, and it should be a good experience. And it looks very crisp. So I'll keep it like this. The game still looks good, looks super crisp. In stress points like water, you get a lower resolution. But it works pretty well.
A serum. Forgive me.
If you make for sacrament, there are worse things than bandits.
Okay.
Undead.
They say
Father says the taunt.
Let's hope they balance the gameplay next time. Yeah, not every game needs to be that hard. Yeah, I agree. I mean, at least as an option. Please don't die. Okay. Good. Next time I'll spawn here. Oh, this is a breakable wall, right? Bloody right it is. I'm also noticing some pattern on the smoke effect. Two of them, of course. That's insane, man. The range that these enemies have. Okay. Did you beat Sekiro? No, not even close. I don't have that much time nowadays to master one of those games. Also, I like playing shooters mostly. Not a huge fan of... I beat Dark Souls, the Dark Souls games, but back then I was like in high school, so I had more time to say, okay, I'll learn this game. And Sekiro, well, I got to the monkey. Let's just say I stopped there. The monkey was a little bit too much for me. Okay. There we go. I don't know what the smoke is. Yo, Mr. White, let's cook. I hope more ahead of this there's like some Estus flask mechanic, or at least something similar. Why there's so many of them? Let's just flee. It's not fleeing if it means that you're going to survive. I wasn't expecting that. Oh no. Shortcut. Stop focusing on that enemy. Shortcut. Thank you. Oof. That hurts. Is web absurd for your reflexes? Only parry? Yeah, I mean, that game was made with parrying in mind. There's no way around that. There we go. Another shortcut. Yeah, base PS4 Bloodborne looks terrible. I mean, even on PS5, it's the same settings. It's a little bit more stable, but it still stutters on PS5. I played Bloodborne on PS4, and I stopped because I couldn't take that performance. But hopefully one day Sony remembers that they own it, and they're going to say, oh yeah, 60 FPS patch PS5. Do you recommend this game? I mean, right now, if you have a good enough GPU, I say for the visuals alone, it looks great. When it comes to an early access title. But I think balancing for the enemies is still needs work. It's a little bit too much. Especially this one that attacks you from half the screen. It just feels a little bit too aggressive. Other than that, it's great. Also, the stamina is also a little bit too unforgiving. But if you're playing, for example, on a Steam Deck, I wouldn't recommend it right now, just for due to the performance. Okay, where did you come from? No! Also, they need to fix this. I sometimes fall into small pieces of rock and I have to backtrack all the way back in there. It's kind of weird. And mixed reviews on Steam, so yikes. Yeah, probably due to the performance, and I completely understand. It's ridiculous how much GPU this requires. It looks beautiful, but the GPU requirements are too high. Good, I can heal mid-battle. That's always good. Okay. You find a 4070 and a used 3080 Ti, both around the same price. What would you guys recommend? Is a 3080 Ti a 12GB card? By any chance? Oh, hi there. Holy hell. Okay, he's very strong. I think I can cheese it with magic, actually. Holy hell. That's range. Will be... okay. Gotcha, 1-2. But again, I will wait for the performance to improve. They re-released 2 performance patches. The first one didn't make much of a difference. The second one reduced stutter. But it's still a long way to go when it comes to early access. Yeah, that combo. But I think I can get that one. The range on that one is insane. But it has a hammer, like it's like 2 meters long. Oh yes, please. The shortcut to the beginning of the game. Oh, Neo 2. Neo 2 is awesome. It's such an improvement over the first one. Alright. There we go. So, okay, I think I saw enough. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a while since I streamed anything at all. So, thank you for the support. I appreciate that a lot. No rest for the wicked, very GPU intensive. You basically need dynamic resolution if you're playing anything over 1080p. If you have a Steam Deck or something like that, just stay away from now. Performance needs to improve quite significantly for example, the Steam Deck. 1050 Ti drops below 30 due to VRAM limitation and GPU power. 1650 can get 30s on 1080p and 900p. Then if you have a 3050, 3060, you can get 60 FPS on 1080p. On the 3050 with dynamic resolution and at 1440p with the 3060, also with dynamic resolution. But the game looks amazing. Fully dynamic lighting. I'm surprised that it's Unity, but there you go. And again, the developers already released 2 patches for it in this short period of time. So the first patch, the third patch actually, improved streaming, dynamic resolution is less aggressive. I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff. So that's good to see. I'm guessing in a few months I'm going to revisit it. So that's basically it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check how it runs on Steam Deck, there's a pinned chat above. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys. Thanks for watching and thanks to Private Division for providing a code. See you guys. Thank you. Until next time.